Second down and 11. I'm just going to pretend. Second down and 11. Andy Talone back. He's going to throw the ball, and it is complete to number 15. That's Jaden Mercy. Nice gain. It's going to make it 3rd down and 3 for the Great Valley Patriots. Short yardage distance. Let's see if they're going to run or throw the ball. Talone in the shotgun. One set back. And he gives it to running back. And number 58. Who's number 58 there, Pete?
Number 58 on
for Great Valley, for Rustin.
On Rustin's defense is Nick Crognell.
Nick Crognell makes a big stop. Forces a 4th down, and Great Valley's going to have to punt the football. Back to punt. Ryan Branovich, real short kick, Pete. It's going to be, it's picked up, and he's going to run down the sideline for a big gain. Number 25, Tucker Flynn.
And Tucker Flynn picked up the ball. We thought it was going to be a short punt. But actually picked up the ball and almost scored a touchdown there.
Yeah, it was he walked right in front of it. The ball landed right in his hand, so it really wasn't that big of a gamble because nobody was around him. And he brings the ball all the way down to the 17-yard line of Great Valley. First down at the 17. John Crispino hands it off. And it's a big gain here for Nick Madonna, who had a great game last week.
And Nick Madonna seems to be one of their primary ball carriers. We'll see if he gets a lot of yardage tonight against the Great Valley defense, who's led by Ian Rodriguez.
The ball is placed at the 11, a gain of 6.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Crispino hands it off to
Anthony Meadows with the carry.
Number 42, Anthony Meadows, picking up a first down.
Ball down to the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
That is good.
First and goal for the Rustin Golden Knights at the 6-yard line.
Goal at the 2.
And Rustin is going to rely heavily on their running game tonight.
Yeah, actually it's first and goal at the 2. Yes, they are. Crispino hands it off to Madonna. And it's an easy touchdown. Pete.
Easy touchdown for Nick Madonna. Rustin relied heavily on their run game on that drive. Not one pass.
Right, well, you don't really need to pass when you can gain 300 yards a game, right? If you can run the ball, then run the ball. You take time off the clock, and you keep possession. That's really the way to play football if you can do it that way.
Yes, every coach loves a successful running game.
The extra point is good. And it's 7-0, Rustin.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that tonight's game is being web streamed live at chesmontfootball.com. You know somebody couldn't make it down to the stadium tonight, but call or text them and let them know they can see the broadcast streamed live to their homes at 100 or just tell them to visit chesmontfootball.com.
And Mike and Carl, Great Valley, led by Andy Talone, a sophomore quarterback, with Jeff Martin as their first-year head coach, want to really get a good successful drive right here. They want to get some points on the board and have a good game against Rustin tonight.
Yeah, they're off to a bad start there, and with a very poor punt and a really nice run back of the punt return has really set them up for an easy score. Nice kick there, Pete, right in the end zone.
Yes.
For another touchback.
And that was
Great Valley will take over
number
first and 10 at
65, Mike McDevitt, with that great kick. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Great Valley here as they try to get something going. Early on, 7-0, Rustin leads.
And let's see if they can get the ball in the hands of James Thompson, a speedy senior at running back, who's their primary ball carrier.
Talon back in the shotgun, left-hander thrower, and it's complete. Short pass.
Talon's pass is complete.
It's number 5.
Michael Corrigan.
No, number 6,
Number
Michael
6,
Corrigan.
Michael Corrigan with the catch.
Second down.
So that's their second pass they completed. It's just both short, but it works the same as a run there, Pete.
Yeah, if you can keep getting the ball down the field with the runs or the passes, it's all about getting the ball past midfield and trying to keep this defense on their toes.
Second and 6. Talon hands it off to Michael Corrigan, and he has a little bit of yardage.
With the carry.
Going to set up a
pitch. No gain on the play.
no gain at all, Pete. So it really wasn't.
And 6.
It's going to set up a 3rd and 6.
Seems like Michael Corrigan may be one of those flex players where you can put him in any position and could get yardage on any position on the field.
Yeah. So he caught a pass and he ran. No gain there. So we're down 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Talon back. Looking for a receiver. He has him. Number 3,
Talon's pass is
Jake
complete.
Rupert for a 1st down. Nice play there, Pete.
And it was a low pass, but it was a very good catch by Jake, getting the 1st down and keeping the ball moving down the field.
So it looks like they have a little bit going in the passing game. I think they're 3 for 3 on the passing game. Short passes, but effective. Talon in the shotgun. No backs in the backfield. Now there's one in motion, and it's handed off to him. Number 15, Storm Johnson. And for a very little gain. Maybe got 1, Pete.
Yeah, this Rustin defensive line and linebackers are really speeding from sideline to sideline, really making the Great Valley running game not get any yardage on their runs. They'll have to rely heavily on their passing game tonight, it seems like.
With the carry, gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Again, no backs in the backfield. Talon in the shotgun. And he's back to throw. Again, short pass, and he's open. Again, very good tackling. Number 42 makes the tackle, Anthony Meadows. And it's a short game, but again, the successful short passes, hooking, just they're hooking and just stopping, and they are open. Rustin is giving them room to catch the ball, but they're also right there for the tackle.
Right, with a senior Matt Montgomery in the backfield, as soon as the ball snapped, makes it hard for Andy to throw the ball.
3rd and 2, Talon back, and he is going to throw, looking for that short pass again, and it is successful, and it is going to be a 1st down as he hits his favorite receiver tonight so far, Michael Corrigan, for a 1st down.
And that was a really good catch in traffic, getting the 1st down.
Absolutely. So I think they have a game plan that seems to be working. Ball control, passing attack with short passes. They're really working well so far as they get to the 42-yard line.
Sort of like a West Coast offense.
Yeah, 1st down. Talon again back in the shotgun in motion, and he's going to hand it off to number 17, Carter Nelson. And again, the runs don't seem to work. As again, good pursuit, Pete.
Yeah, that was a pretty high snap there. I'm glad Talon didn't fumble the ball and actually got to hand it off. But as we keep saying, the run game isn't really picking up much yardage.
He's brought down by Matt Montgomery.
2nd down and 8 for Great Valley. I look for again this short passing attack that's worked wonderfully so far tonight. they can get that running game going with it, they could be a force.
Yes.
Throwing back, and he's going to pass. Again, this time Great Valley's got to cover, but Talon's going to run. And he's going to get a first down and big yardage as he goes outside. Gets down all the way to the 48-yard line of Rustin. So there, Pete, there was nobody open. They finally had it covered, but Talon makes a big play with his feet.
Yeah, and that's the biggest run yardage they've had all night. He had big 6'3" Quinn Kessler breathing down his neck, but he was able to escape from the pocket and pick up the first down.
Yep. Good, nice athletic play by Talon there.
At the Rustin 48.
Talon back, and he's going to hand it off, and we got a reverse. Reverse, number 2, and it's a big play. He's down to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! What a play. Ryan Banovich on the reverse. Goes all the way for a touchdown. Pete, what a great play by Great Valley. Great design.
That was a great trick play to pull out right there. The run game wasn't really getting anywhere. They had to get Rustin just on their toes, really, and get him from sideline to sideline, and that trick play really opened things up.
What a play. As a reverse, we haven't seen that much in high school football. Coatesville maybe does it more than anybody. This worked to perfection as Banovich ran down the sideline all the way in pretty easily for a touchdown. The extra point is good, and the score is tied at 7-7. This is Carl Rudman here along with Pete Foster. We had some technical difficulties to begin the game tonight. We apologize for that, and we're ready to broadcast what appears to be going to be a very good football game tonight between the Rustin Golden Knights and the Patriots of Great Valley. So we're looking, Pete, for a great game tonight, and so far we've gotten it. And technical difficulties and all, we look like we're going to have a good game tonight.
Yes, we look to have a good game. It seems to have good sound offenses on both sides of the ball. It might be a high-scoring game unless these defenses can step up and stop these high-powered offenses tonight from scoring the ball.
Absolutely. So far it's been 2 great drives. We had a punt that resulted in great field position for Rustin, and they were able to bring it in from 25. And then Great Valley had a long drive using short passing game, and then a reverse for a real big game that brought in the touchdown to tie this game at 7. And we have 5:21 to go in the first quarter, and we'll have Great Valley kicking off to Rustin.
In Great Valley, one of their strengths is their offensive line, led by Ian Rodriguez at senior, and Brandon May, a sophomore, Graham Musella at senior, Cotter Duffy at senior, and Jake Ruppert at junior. So if they can really get a running game picked up behind this offensive line, I think that they can keep getting the ball down the field and pick up more points as they just did there.
Yeah, I mean, now we're going to see, obviously, Rustin's not going to have as good as field position as they did the last time. We'll see what kind of drive they can get and see how their offensive line and their running game, see if Great Valley can stop that. But we already know that Great Valley can move the football, so we do have, I believe we're going to have ourselves a game tonight, which I'm excited about.
I'm sure Jeff Martin, the first-year coach who started his season 1-0 against Phoenixville last week, a 22-6 win, is very happy about how productive his team is going now, led by a bunch of juniors and sophomores. Their offense is playing well. Let's see about the rest of the game.
And again, whoa, way back, almost to the end of the end zone there. Great kick.
McKay's kick through the end zone. That's a touchback. Rustin will start this drive, 1st and 10 at their 20.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Rustin Golden Knights. 1-0, winning last week in big fashion over Sun Valley, who we'll see next week travel to Westchester East to face the Vikings.
Yes, with a running game, with the way they had last week going, it's pretty easy to pick up a win.
Yeah, when you can run for 335 yards like they did last week. All right, first down. Crispino under center. Hands it off to Madano. And a nice tackle there number 27, Pete.
Dan Cruz, a nice tackle, a real high tackle, only for a minimum gainage, but very good tackle.
Very good tackle. Nice design play, but way to come up from the secondary and make the tackle. That's what the secondary, that's what you're supposed to do in run plays. Come up and be a short tackler. You got a gain of 2. It's 2nd and 8. Crispino now is in the shotgun on this play. And he hands it off to number 32, and he's got a big gain. First down.
Who's number 32, Alex Prasner.
Alex Prasner had a great game last week, along with Mike Madano. Makes a nice run. He had a nice hole there to run through, Pete.
1st and 10 Golden Knights at the 33.
First down at the 33. In the shotgun, Crispino back. Takes the ball. He's going to hand it off to Madonna. Oh, he tries to make a leaping grab. He gets to the 35. But it's a nice tackle there by number 56. Eduardo Nere makes the tackle there, Pete.
Yes, at linebacker. He pulled up and got a good tackle. It seems like Madonna tries to leap over all of his tackles who go low, but they're doing a pretty good job at wrapping his feet up. And
so far, yeah, he is a very gifted running back and has a lot of speed and athletic ability. So we will look for him to make some big plays tonight, even in the passing game. Crispino under center. And he hands it off to Madonna on a reverse. And he's got a big gain. And there's that athletic ability I'm talking about as he gets to the 49-yard line. First down.
And that was a very good run. Good to put him in open space so he doesn't have to go through the tackles or the guards. Get him in open space. Let him use that speed around the field.
Very good point, Pete. That getting him in open space, and that's what they're trying to do. And that play, it worked. As Madonna comes to the sideline to take a little rest. And it's first down at the 49-yard line, at their own 49. Crispino under center. Pratzner in motion, and he's going to run the football, and he's got big gain. He's to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, and down at the 16-yard line. Great run by Pratzner. Jake Rupert on the tackle, saving a touchdown, Pete.
Yeah, that was a good tackle by Jake Rupert, but a much better run by Rustin. We got in the open field again. They're using sideline to sideline now. They're getting their running backs in open space. As we haven't seen them pass the ball yet tonight. They're really doing well with their running game.
Yes, that's what they're known for, and that was a big play by Pratzner. As they use that wing T offense to perfection. First down at the 17. Rustin on the move. And they hand it off to Pratzner again. And he's got big yardage down to the 11-yard line. That's just a bull run there by Pratzner, Pete.
Yeah, this offense really reminds me of the Georgia Tech offense where they run to get a lot of their ball carriers in open space and use multiple ball carriers sideline to sideline to get them in open space and just use a running game that just gets them down the field each time.
2nd and 4. Rustin on the move. Crispin under center. Madonna in the backfield. And it's going to go to number 7. Tommy Doherty. Tommy Doherty. And he's got nice yardage down to the 6. Actually, it looks like the 5, Pete. 2nd and 4. They can actually get a first down, Pete. If they can get it to 1 and get a first down if they have to. There's that multiple running attack. 3 different running backs, all effective.
Yes. And let's see if they try to run the ball. They probably will to try to punch it into the end zone here.
Yeah. Doherty in the backfield, and Madonna goes right behind him. They're split. And it's going to go to Madonna. And he's got yardage. Let's see if he gets in. He's down close to the 1-yard line. Oh, they're calling it a touchdown. He did get in, Pete.
remaining in the first quarter.
And so it's a touchdown for Madano, and it's 13-7 Rustin with the extra point to follow.
We've had 3 touchdowns here in the first quarter.
With a minute to go, yep. Some exciting football offensively.
Yes.
The question tonight is, can Great Valley keep up? 65, the extra point, and it's through. So the score, Rustin now leads 14-7. Let's talk about SWI, or Service Wholesale Incorporated, is your place to go for building materials, quality built materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity. Visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown, or call them at 610-518-5187. So now, Pete, Great Valley get the ball back, and we'll see if Rustin can figure out how to stop them.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be looking out for the trick plays this time.
Yeah, I mean, it usually only works well once, but the question is, can they stop that short passing game? If you remember on that last play, the play before the reverse, the quarterback had to run, but the key is that they did have him covered on that play. Whoa! Right off the running back. It's picked up by a Great Valley player, and he's down at the 15, 16-yard line. Wow, that went right off his chest there, Pete.
Yeah, that could have been a disaster, hitting him right in the face mask. If Rustin had gotten down the field right away, that was a live ball, and they could have got the ball on the first and goal.
Right, Storm Johnson did pick up the ball, fortunately for them, and got it only to right past the 15-yard line, where they're going to start and see if they can get another long drive going with a minute left in the first quarter. And he's back to pass, and he's under pressure, but he gets away, and he gets all right to the 20-yard line. Again, another athletic play by Andy Talone.
It was a good tackle by Gabe Walsh. If Gabe wasn't there for that tackle, Talone might have picked up more extra yardage, even a first down on that play, as he was able to escape a would-be sack in the backfield.
I'm pretty impressed with Andy Talone so far.
Yes. Very composed in the backfield, escaping the rush, making the right plays.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, second down in the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off to number 2. And that play has not been working tonight, as Ryan Banovich, who scored the touchdown on the reverse, is stopped cold in his tracks. And I believe he actually lost a little bit on that. And it's going to make it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, he was snuffed out in the backfield before he can get to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah. And we see, what do we have here? Do we have a timeout, Mike? Pete?
Might be the end of the quarter.
And it is the end of the first quarter with the score, Rustin Golden Knights 14, Great Valley Patriots 7. Let's hear a word from Chester County Transmissions.
Great Valley 7.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We're back here. 14-7, and we're going to start the second quarter here, Pete. An entertaining first quarter.
Very entertaining first quarter with both offenses getting down the field. We know that Great Valley started off with a short punt that Rustin was able to get down to in their 20-yard line and get that first touchdown. But since then, we've seen big plays, a nice trick play for a reverse. That was about a 50-yard touchdown. And Rustin has gotten both of their touchdowns in the first and goal range. So we'll see if Great Valley can kind of keep them out of the 20-yard line, out of their red zone.
Okay, so we've got 3rd and 7 here, Pete. What are they going to do? They're going to throw the football, but the passes have all been real short ones. So let's see if they can pick up 7 yards on a passing play, or maybe Andy will run it himself if he needs to. He's in the shotgun. No backs in the backfield. He's going to throw. It's going to be a screen pass. And it's to the 15, and they're going to make the tackle. He's battling there as it's number 15 trying to get the first down, Storm Johnson. But, a very well-designed play, but good tackling there by Rustin.
Yeah, Storm Johnson, he looked like he was going to have open field behind his blockers on the sideline, but Rustin's defense and their linebacking core really got there with much speed and brought up a 4th down.
Yeah, I don't think they got the blocking they needed on that for Storm to get the first down, but it was a well-designed play. Liked the play, but did not work. So we'll go back to punt, and screaming back to punt. And it's a half-decent punt going down to the 45-yard line, and he's down right there. Took a gamble trying to run that back, but he's down right at where he caught it at the 45. And Rustin's going to get the ball back in great field position at their own 45-yard line.
I'm surprised the returner there didn't call for a fair catch. As Great Valley, their defense had gotten to the ball in good speed. It could have been a turnover there.
And 10 at their 45.
First and 10. Crispino under center. And he's going to give it to Madonna again. And a very good job stopping him for 1 yard as Great Valley comes up and meets it. And, it's a play that they're running over and over, and Great Valley is starting to snuff it out a little bit.
Yeah, and Graham Mosella, one of our key players to the game on Great Valley's defense, lining up at linebacker, was in on the tackle and made a very good stop to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, very good pursuit on that play. So we have 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Crispino, double backfield, and we have a timeout. Rustin has called a timeout, so let's hear from Washington Hose Company number 1.
The Washington Hose Company is located at 376 East Lincoln Highway, serving the city of Coatesville and the surrounding communities for almost 150 years. Our dedicated EMS staff of volunteer and career are proud to provide EMS services 24/7, 365 days a year. WHC offers first aid, CPR AD, babysitting, and several other training for first aid and certification classes. To take a class or volunteer, please contact us at 610-384-6464. Be safe.
Okay, we're back here, Pete. We have a 2nd and 9. Rustin, a big running team. Have we seen a pass tonight for them? I don't believe we have.
No, we have not.
Everything, they are a running team. They're effective at it. 2 backfield. Crispino under center. He hands it off to Madonna, who's got a big gain. It's interesting. They don't do that well running on the side to side, but right up the middle, there seem to be lots of openings. So their offensive line, up front is blocking. The guards are blocking the defensive tackles.
Yeah, very, very good blocking by the guards in the center to open these gaps for these running backs when they run up the middle. They're picking up most of their first downs that way.
Yeah, so big gain there. First down. We're at the 43-yard line of Great Valley. First down, Crispino hands it off to Pratzner, and he's trying to get outside. He gets half-decent yardage, maybe picks up 4, down to the 39-yard line of Great Valley.
And that was number 6, Michael Corrigan on Great Valley, and on the tackle, having speed the sideline to sideline. Like you said, Rustin really can't pick up a lot of yardage going sideline to sideline, but when they go up the middle, they're picking up most of their yards. And with a running game like this, I guess they don't have to pass the ball.
Right. And that's going to be the key to their season. make them pass the ball.
Right.
You know, when they play the really good teams. And there's a whistle blown. We have a timeout. Timeout, Great Valley, as they want to talk about it. And we're going to hear from Miller's Insurance.
Timeout, their first of the
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
And we're back here. Beat 9:33 to go in the second quarter. Rustin on the drive again. They have scored the first 2 times they've gotten the football. And they're driving here as we have a 2nd and 5 as Pratzner got 5 yards on that play. They got him all the way to the 38. We couldn't see the sideline marker. It looked like the 39, but he got to the 38. So we have 2nd and 5. Madonna back there. And they hand it to Madonna up the middle. And he's going to get all the way down to the 35. It's going to make him short of a first down. 3rd and 2. That time, Great Valley did a little bit better job up front of holding them off.
Yeah, that was good gang tackling by Great Valley. Graham Mosella was in on the tackle once again. That's a linebacker that's picking up good tackles tonight for Great Valley's defense.
3rd and 2. John Crispino, Mr. Hand it off. Hands it off to Madonna. And he's going to get big yard. Oh, what a tackle! Oh, did they get him? I thought he had him for sure.
Yeah,
but they did stop him. His knee down? Yeah.
Madonna with the carry.
That's when we heard the whistle there, Pete, right?
Yes.
Did we see who made that tackle? That was a great play. I did not see who made the tackle, unfortunately, but it was a great tackle, and it's going to be 4th down and 2, no gain. I think they should run up the middle. What do you think? They haven't really been able to stop them up the middle.
Yeah, and it looks like Rustin's offense is going to stay on the field, so running up the middle may just be a good play here.
Yeah, it was obviously we're going to go for it here in this down the distance at the 35. All right, 4th down, Crispino under center. Double backfield. They hand it to Madonna. And it's going to be close, Pete, but I think he got it.
Very close.
Let's see if we need a measurement or if they call it a first down.
Madonna with the carry.
He did get the 2 yards.
A gain of 3, and that is good for another Rustin.
They're going to give him 3 yards and a first down. And so they did what I thought they would, running up the middle. Pretty good job by Great Valley, but they were unable to stop Madonna from getting the first down.
And that may be a 2 yards and a couple inches there because Great Valley's defense had a hot pursuit and stopped the ball carrier, but just enough for the first down there by Madonna.
Yeah, that's all you need on a play like that, and that's why that was a good call by Mike St. Clair and the coaches. And again, we have a whistle. We haven't had a penalty tonight. Don't see one on the field. No, but it's a timeout.
Timeout, Great Valley.
We have a timeout, Great Valley. It's their second timeout. Let's talk about ChesmontFootball.com. Let's hear from Chesmont Football.
Harry!
Hey there.
Hurry up, buddy. We're going to be late for the game.
No pops, we can watch it on ChesmontFootball.com at any time.
You do say.
Sure thing, Coach. We can stream it live on any smart device.
Pratzner on the carry, and he's got a short gain.
And that was a good tackle. Number 5, Jake Snyder, was in on that tackle to bring up short minimum gain on that play.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 for
Second
Rustin
and 9.
at the Great Valley 31.
And the handoffs to Madonna. Oh, good speed there.
Nick McDonald with the carry.
And he's got a half-decent gain there, Pete, and nice speed as he almost broke it.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to break it away, but number 3, Jake Rupert, was in on that tackle, running from the linebacker position, outside linebacker position, and getting to the sideline to stop that play to bring up a 3rd and short.
For the Golden Knights at the Patriot 23.
Third down and 1. This puts them in good position. Very tough to stop this Rustin team from gaining 1 yard with that offensive line. And they hand it off, and it's going to be close. Great job by Great Valley there, but I believe he got it. All you have to do is go forward.
Anthony Meadows with the carry.
That was another good tackle by Jake Rupert at the outside linebacker position.
It is a first down. They couldn't have done much better than that, Pete, in stopping Pratzner.
Gain of 1.
Just seemed to kind of tackle him high, so Pratzner was able to bulldoze his way over to get the first down.
On that tackle, number 5, Jake Snyder.
Madonna again on another run to the outside to bring up a 2nd down and picked up about 6 yards on that play.
Yep. Good job by Madonna.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Great Valley 16.
Couple scores for you. We got Downingtown West in the second quarter leading Central Buck South 14-0.
Downingtown West seems to be a powerhouse this season. They have high hopes
And
for
the
them.
handoff is to Madonna. He gets under the 10. He's going to break it for a touchdown. Nick Madonna goes all the way. 16-yard touchdown run. Pete, what a beautiful run by Nick Madonna.
That was a very beautiful run and a good stretch out at the end of that play to get the touchdown and get the ball over the pylon, making the score 20-7.
They do have a great running attack, Pete, and so far nobody has been able to stop them as Rustin is now scored on each possession. The extra point is no good. Off to the left, and it's going to make it 20-7, Pete.
20-7 Rustin.
This kind of reminds me of the older college days where they didn't do much passing but run the ball, and that's what Rustin is doing. But they're performing very well under these Friday night lights.
ChesmontFootball.com. You too can advertise via 3ctvlive.com, ChescoAthletics.com, and or ChesmontFootball.com. Just call 610-269-5000 for sponsorship opportunities. Okay, so it's 20-7, Pete. Great Valley. We knew it would be difficult for them to stop this Rustin running game. Now they've got to get something going. If they can get another long drive going and get it to 6 by halftime, still could have a game for the second half.
Yeah, let's see if Great Valley can have a passing play over 10 yards, maybe something down the field for 40 or 50 yards to really stretch this Rustin defense out.
Yeah, if they have that capability, we'll see if they do. Again, into the end zone for a touchback, and we're going to start. Great Valley's going to start at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. 5:43 to go in the second quarter. Rustin Golden Knights 20. Great Valley Patriots 7.
And Carl, one of the weaknesses for this Great Valley team is their depth. They have a lot of sophomores and juniors that are playing both sides of the field. So they're young and inexperienced, and that could bring for a lot of stamina to run out early in this game. If Rustin keeps running the ball the way there is, they're keeping their defense on the field, and if their defensive players are playing both sides, it can wear this Great Valley team out.
Andy Talone, he's back. And it's incomplete. He throws a short pass out in the flat to Ryan Banovich. And that play did not work. Second and 10.
Yeah, just a low throw there when you don't really give your receivers an option to catch the ball. If it hits the ground before getting to their hands, it's kind of hard for them to try to make a play in open field.
All right, second down. At the 20. Talone back. He's going to throw it again. He's got time. Oh, it's caught. Beautiful catch. Number 3. That's Jake Rupert. And he's got a 9-yard gain. That was a beautiful play there. Sets him up.
That was a beautiful catch. If he didn't extend his hands there to catch the ball, it might have been picked off by the Rustin defense.
3rd and 1. Another score for you. Downingtown East in the first quarter leads Perkiomen Valley 6-0. As all our Chesmont teams are playing out of conference. And he got nothing there. See, that's the difference between the teams there. So the offensive line could not give them any room. And now what do they do at 4th down? It's a gamble if they go for it here, Pete. It's so deep in the territory.
Yeah, it is. If they don't get this first down here, the score can be really out of reach by by halftime.
I agree. It looks like they're going to go for it, Pete, but I'm going to have to disagree with going for it. And so far, and they're deep in their own territory. Because if they don't get it, Rustin's going to run it in.
Yeah, I know their coach, Jeff Martin, wants to be aggressive here, but sometimes you just have to play field position.
Let's see what we got. They're going to call their last time out. So they want to talk this over because it's a big decision here, Pete.
It is a big decision here.
You can follow us on Twitter at Chesmont Football. You can also like us on Facebook at 3CTV Live or follow us on Instagram at 3CTV Live. So there's a big decision coming up here, Pete.
I agree with you. I will probably punt the ball here, try to play a field position, get my defense who, yes, the running game for Rustin is kind of taking over this first half, but give my defense a chance. If my offense gets stopped here, that can really let down their momentum or their gain to go back on the field and try to score. With a lot of players playing both sides of the field, this can really bring them down some.
Okay, they are going to punt as they listen to me there. I know a little bit about football.
They heard you up from the booth.
Yeah, really. Okay, punts the ball. It's a good punt. Takes a good bounce. Number 25, and he's out of bounds.
Tucker Flynn is having a good game, for the punt returns here.
Yeah, he's not even on the field running the ball. He probably could do that too, I'm sure. They have so many talented running backs.
Yes.
So they're going to have good field position at the 43-yard line, but at least it will make them go farther in the field than their own 29, which, a little bit too early in the game to gamble like that, Pete.
Right.
Yeah. And like you said, Jeff wanted to be aggressive, but I think he thought better of it in the long run. All right, first down. Let's see if Great Valley can stop this multifaceted offensive machine here. As Madonna is getting most of the carries tonight. He's got a big gain again as he runs for a first down, 11 yards, off tackle. Beautiful run by Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna, he's kind of reminding me of Christian McCaffrey for the Carolina Panthers. They just keep giving him the ball and giving him the ball, getting him in open space, using that speed, and it's working for him tonight.
Very good analogy. As soon as you mentioned McCaffrey, I said to myself, boy, I agree with that. That's exactly what he looks like. He runs like McCaffrey, too. Got an injury on the field, number 54. He's okay. He's running off on his own power.
Yeah, that would be a really big blow to the Great Valley defense and offensive line as Graham Masella is a key factor to their team.
Yeah, he's going to come out limping a little bit. Probably got his knee banged on that play.
And playing that middle linebacker position, you're the quarterback of the defense. So hopefully they have somebody that can back him up and do just as good a job as Graham has been doing in the game tonight.
All right, 1st and 10. Great Valley's 46. Crispino talking to Tommy Doherty, trying to get it straight, apparently. And they're going to hand it right off to Doherty. And he breaks a tackle, and he's going to get big gain to the 40-yard line. Nice game, nice job by Doherty breaking that initial tackle, Pete, that gave him the 6-yard gain.
Yeah, and it was a good run there. Great Valley held them, so they didn't get the first down. But, Carl, you remember when the New York Giants won their Super Bowl and they had that 3-headed monster running back, and they called him Earth, Wind, and Fire? This is what Rustin is reminding me of tonight. They have a big bruiser. They have somebody that can get speed, and they have somebody that has speed and a bruiser. It's working really well for them.
It is. Crispino's going to hand it off to Madonna. Look at that athletic ability. Wow, and there's a flag, our first flag of the game. We'll see what this is, Pete. Madonna's, he just flew in the air. His athletic ability is amazing.
Try to jump over the fender there. I wonder what this flag can be.
Very impressed by him tonight.
Maybe a hold? No.
Oh, they're going to call it a legal procedure. And our first penalty is going to be against Rustin, as St. Clair is questioning the validity of that call with the refs.
I don't know if I've seen it on that play, but the referees, they can see more than I can and doing their job. They're going to bring the Rustin football team back 5 yards.
Taking a while here to get this penalty, assessed. So I'm confused.
It's actually a 15-yard.
Legal procedure is not a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So I'm confused. Okay, so maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, if there was a unnecessary roughness there, that could be a 15-yard flag, but
okay.
I didn't see it there.
Okay. I'll have to get clarification on that one, Pete.
I think the refs are a bit confused themselves.
Yeah.
See what's going on. Well, they're lined up 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, even the scoreboard doesn't know what down it is or where we're at. It's 1st and 25, which is right. And look at this. Is that Crispino? I mean, is that Pratzner, number 32?
It didn't really seem like that flag mattered. He picked up
all
of the yardage for the flag and the first down.
Yeah, that great running game by Rustin. That was Alex Pratzner on the run, getting it all the way down to the 32-yard line, getting like 27 yards and a first down.
In most teams, you see they have to pass it maybe 1 or 2 times to pick up those yardage,
right.
But they got it on one run.
Coatesville usually has no problem getting 1st and 25s, but they can do it with the running game. Madonna, again, just really knows how to run. Not a real big guy, but he really knows how to move his feet and turn and twist and makes a play where we get nothing into something.
You have an injury on the field.
We have an injury. And we'll have a stoppage here with 2:11 to go as Rustin is driving for another score. See if Great Valley can stop him here to at least give them a chance in the second half.
Right, and you're really starting to see the stamina, the fatigue wear in on these Great Valley players with a lot of their depth playing on both sides of the field. We saw Jake Ruppert in on that would-be tackle there, but Madonna spun off to pick up a couple extra yardage, and we're just starting to see them getting tired, and they've used up all 3 of their timeouts in this first half. That could be a key to this half. They could pick up a score, but with time running out, and they can't stop the clock. That could be very big to this first half for Great Valley.
Eduardo Neri, the injured player, is walking off in his own power, which is good. And he'll come out of the game. As we have a 2nd and 5 after Madonna's 5-yard run.
And it seems like when they run through the tackles, they're averaging 5, 6, 7 yards per play.
Yeah. Okay, second. He's going out, first pass of the game. And he's got nowhere to go. But a nice athletic play by the quarterback, John Crispino, as he gets something out of nothing there.
And that was a good tackle by number 75, Jake Burrow, at their defensive end. If he didn't make that tackle there, Crispino may have had a bunch of yardage. He had a lot of open field to the other side. As we see their first pass play of the game.
Since he ran, it is not their first pass play of the game.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It was first attempted pass play, but it wasn't even an attempt because he didn't throw the ball. But it was amazing that Great Valley kind of snuffed that out as far as covering the receivers. Maybe the wide receivers didn't really know what to do since they don't throw the ball.
Right.
Just kidding, folks. Okay. And it's a handoff, and it's, again, right up the middle. And look at this.
Wow.
Wow. What a run. That was Anthony Meadows, number 42. What a run by Anthony Meadows, who plays a lot on defense. He just ran and broke tackles and got it all the way down to the 1-yard line, first and goal. It's a shame he didn't score. He deserved to.
They deserve to. Let's see if they hand the ball off to him here to get the touchdown.
Yeah, this running attack is going to be a force in Chesmont football this year.
Yes, agreed.
As we got two teams that have not stopped them. They have not been stopped tonight. They have scored on every possession. It looks like they're going to go in here. As he hands off to Madonna for the easy touchdown. Nick Madonna runs it in from 1 yard out. A very tired Great Valley defense. And about 36 seconds to go in the first half. Rustin now leads Great Valley 26-7 with the extra point pending. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 36 seconds to go, Pete, 27-7. We now have kind of a wrap. And, they just are unable to stop this powerful running attack of Rustin. Very impressive.
And I'm sure Jeff Martin, who's been a 14-year assistant under Dan Ellis, who resigned in April, and Jeff Martin took over for him. I'm sure he's heard a bunch of speeches to get the momentum back in his players for when they come back in the second half. But what would you tell the Great Valley players on offense and defense coming back into the second half to try to get their momentum and their heads up in this game?
Yeah, I mean, that's the job. You just got to keep plugging away. And we also tonight want to thank Wegmans. We'd like to thank Wegmans Markets for their support for 3C TV Live and ChesmontFootball.com, along with Chesco Athletics. Thank you, Wegmans Food Markets. All right. 36 seconds to go. This one's going to be run back. And he breaks a tackle, and he's out past the 20-yard line. And that's number 15, Storm Johnson, who's gotten a lot of work tonight.
And coming in on this drive for Great Valley, I would probably just kneel the ball, try to go into halftime, regroup, try to come back in the second half, get some plays that can, when they get the ball, that can get them down the field, past the midfield, maybe even get a field goal on the board.
I think the problem is they don't have much of a running attack. They had a short passing attack along with that one great double reverse, but they don't seem to have the line play to the offensive line. There's the run play. And it's Storm Johnson. Nice game. Out to the 29, and that's going to probably do it, Pete, as they have no timeouts left.
Your Rustin defenders were well sound and kept him in bounds and didn't get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they didn't. And that's going to do it for the first half here, Pete. As the clock winds down, 3, 2, 1, and it's halftime here at Rustin Stadium with the score your Rustin Golden Knights 27, visiting Great Valley Patriots 7. Stay tuned for the halftime festivities. Beginning of the half, I'll have you do the rundown. Okay. So if you need to fix anything, are you ready for that? Yes. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So I guess everything's working, but All right, we're back here. It's 27-7. Great Valley trailing Rustin as we get ready for the kickoff. As Great Valley's going to kick off to Rustin. 27-7. Wanted to talk real quickly about yesterday's game between Westchester East and Unionville. What a game that was, as Westchester East came from 13 points down to beat Unionville 27-23. And there's Madonna on the kickoff, and he's got big yardage as he breaks one tackle. He breaks two tackles. He's to the 40. He's to the 45, and he's down, triple tackle down at the 49. Nick Madonna with a sensational kickoff return as he takes it 40 yards down to his own 49-yard line. Pete, that was a tremendous kickoff. We're going to take a replay of that great play, great run back by Nick Madonna. And you can see as he breaks tackles, there's one right there that got him 9 more yards.
Very good blocking on that play as well.
All right. First and 10, and the handoff to Pratzner, and he's got big yardage. He's a big bull, hard to bring down. And he's going to get about 8 yards.
Seems like Great Valley might have came in with a game plan to stop the running in between the guards and the tackles. Now Rustin is, we're going to run to the outside, and it seemed to work on that first play there.
Yeah. Does Great Valley have anything left, or is it going to be like the Sun Valley game last week where they just run through them? Let's see if Great Valley has anything to thwart this great offense. Oh, they jumped, and that is going to be a false start against Rustin. The second penalty of the game, and they're both against Rustin. Great Valley has committed no penalties in this game.
Well, that's one good thing that they can take away from this week, that they were sound and good and didn't get any penalties for the majority of the game here.
I mean, penalties can hurt you. In this game, it's unfortunately not helped them because, it does come down to offensive and defensive lines and special players on the teams. Great Valley has a lot of really good players on the offensive side and defense. Crispino in the shotgun this time, and he hands off to DeGrazzi and to Pratzner, and Pratzner's got a first down. But they just have no way to stop that.
No, they don't. Every time Rustin has to go backwards due to flags or loss of yardage, the next play they seem to pick those yards back up.
Right. Again, it's the offensive line blowing the defensive line out. It allows the running back to pick his running lane, and with Pratzner, he just picks it to a fine-tooth comb. So does Madonna. They have a really great running attack. They have their main two, and then they have two other guys in Tommy Dougherty and number 42, Anthony Meadows. And there's another big run, and it's Madonna again, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. Too easy, Pete.
Yeah, way too easy on that play. He ran up on the right side, seen it. He may get tackled there, saw a block up the middle, cut back over to the left, ran it in for about a 30-yard touchdown.
Great play. Let's see if we're we'll hear from the booth if we got a replay on that. Okay, we're gonna do it after the extra point here. We'll see the replay of the great Madonna run. And the extra point is up, and it is good. So we got 34-7. We're going to take a look at the replay of that great Madonna run. Really was never touched here. Never touched. Easy touchdown. Very talented running back, Nick Madonna. He's a force to be reckoned with this season in Chesmont football.
Yes, and has good vision of both sides of the field as he was able to make that cutback, get that block, and like I said, run up the left side of the field for the touchdown.
Yeah. All right, Pete, let's hear from SWI, our Service Wholesale Incorporated.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Oh, yes. Okay, we're back. Okay, it's SWI, or Service Wholesale Incorporated, is your place to go for building materials and products. They supply quality materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity. Visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown or call them at 610-518-5187. All right. First down here, let's see if Great Valley can get anything going. We're going to head to the mercy rule if they don't seem to get anything going here. It's under center. And it's a run up the middle for minimal gain.
Coach Martin tried to get a little bit of misdirection there.
Right, Andy Talone. Second and 8. They tried to do something different, a little misdirection, where they looked like they were going to fake the handoff, but they did hand it off. But again, it's the defensive line holding in, offensive line not getting enough push. Second and 8, Talone back. Shotgun, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw, and we're going to have our first bomb of the year, bomb of the night, and it's incomplete. Not open at all there, Pete, as Tucker Flynn had him covered like a blanket.
Yeah, he tried to get that down to Ryan Bonovich, but it was overthrown. I don't think Randy Moss could have caught that ball.
Well, he
there.
would have actually have had to underthrow it, Pete, to get it to him, because Flynn had him covered, and the throw went way past both of them. So
right.
At worst, it could have been a jump ball if the ball would have been close. So we have a 3rd and 8, and they're going to throw the football here. Talone's back. It's going to be a quick out, and there's a swarm of tacklers here, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, just that juggle when he first put his hands on the ball kind of slowed that play up. Maybe if he would have caught the ball crisply and got behind his blockers, he may have picked up a 1st down, but now we're led back to another 4th down, and unless Coach Martin is aggressive, another punt that's leading up, and we'll have a punt here.
Yeah. Back to punt from his own 11-yard line. High snap. Gets it off.
Almost
pretty
blocked.
good. Pretty good kick. There's Flynn. Whoa, look at Flynn. I tell you what, he is dynamic. Oh, a horse collar tackle. Let's see if they call it.
He might have got him by the jersey right near the shoulder pads.
Is that a flag next to the referee?
15-yard return. Ball is spotted at the Great Valley 45.
Yeah, we got the horse collar on Great Valley.
Yeah, we saw that. And they're going to take it off. So I did catch that horse collar tackle. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. They could not bring Tucker Flynn down legitimately there,
No, he was running with a lot of pursuit there. He wanted to score that touchdown. A lot of good punt returns for him tonight. He's probably averaging close to 75 yards on punt returns, and he wanted to get into the end zone.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he looks like another guy that could be a running back for this team. They just so talented. I mean, Madonna's like a star, and they could use it. They could use a number of their backs. First down at the 30. Crispino back. He's going to run the football. He's going to get a nice gain. as he decides to run it, and he gets 6 yards. It's an effective play as he rolls out. If he doesn't have anybody open, he's got plenty of room to run and get a good gain.
I think Alex Presner was a little open there. If he would have trusted in his arm and tried to throw it to the pylon, he might have had a touchdown there, but picked up a good gain with his feet.
So we have a 2nd and 4. 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Rustin handily ahead, 34-7. Crispino, again, going to throw the football. This time he does, and now we see why he doesn't throw it that often.
Yeah, I think that since Rustin has a big gain here, that they're able to work in some passing plays to try to get their quarterback some practice, during live game action. Because when they really will need to pass it, he's going to have to be crisp.
I agree. But just way overthrew him. Actually, he was kind of open. He could have gotten to him, would have got a first down.
Yeah, the receiver would have had yards after the catch as well.
All right, we're going to see a run here. 3rd down, 4. And he hands off to Pratzner, and he's stopped. Nice tackle there. I believe that was Michael Corrigan that made the tackle. It was. A nice tackle there in the open field to stop Pratzner.
Yeah, I thought Pratzner picked up more than a yard, but he got stopped near the line of scrimmage, bringing up a 4th down.
Right, maybe his knee hit early. And obviously they're going to go for it. They're just deciding on what play to call.
With a score like this, I would either go for it or get my field goal kicker some practice.
Yeah, if the kicker, we don't know he does have a leg, but they are going to go for it. And it's to Pratzner, and what a play! What a play as he is stopped. He is stopped by Jake Rupert. And I tell you, great speed by Rupert. And that was a big play. And Great Valley has finally stopped Rustin, Pete.
Yeah, Jake Rupert is putting the defense on his back here. He looks a bit fatigued, but a lot of heart to run sideline to sideline, keep making these tackles, make catches when the ball is thrown to him. He's very good for this team on both sides of the field.
All right, we're going to see a replay on that great tackle by Jake Rupert. There's Pratzner. It looks like he's going to beat him. But no, he pulls him down with his left hand. Tremendous play by Rupert.
And the tackle was actually pulling for Rustin, number 65. Couldn't get to the outside to pick up that block. So that's why we're seeing a turnover on downs there.
And that was definitely the defensive play of the game for Great Valley. All right, 1st down now. And it's a fake. And Talon's going to run, and it's going to be an effective play. He'll get to the 30-yard line.
Good tackle by Mike Fannin.
Mike Fannin makes a nice tackle. Talon gets 5 yards. A successful play. They haven't had a lot of them since the first drive.
And we seen last week against Phoenixville that Talon was able to score 2 touchdowns with his feet, but we haven't seen a lot of him running tonight. A lot to escape the pocket when the pocket collapses on passing plays, but not a lot of drawn up run plays as we've seen right there.
Yeah, they basically have the one big reverse for a touchdown has been their big play tonight. He's back to pass. Ooh, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted as Banovich couldn't hold on to it. And one of the stars of the game in my mind, Tucker Flynn, almost had the interception there.
Yeah, it fell right into his lap. He wasn't able to catch the ball. If he would have caught that interception, we might have had another touchdown on the scoreboard.
Talon back. He's in trouble. Gets rid of it and somehow does complete it to Jake Rupert. Unionville, this Great Valley team does have some good athletes.
Yeah, Jake has to be the star of the game for this Great Valley team.
Yeah.
He's really putting his all out into the field tonight.
So now we have a 3rd and 4 as they got 1 yard on that play. No, I'm sorry. Oh, there's
The way the score is looking, I would probably go for it here.
Yep.
Just to try to get the ball down the field. Let's see if we'll see a fake punt.
We're gonna back to punt. And he's going to kick it. It's a high kick. He's going to let it run. Interesting there, Flynn. Let it run. I guess he didn't want to take any chances up that big, Pete. So we're at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good punt there.
Yeah. So let's hear from one of our sponsors, Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Now we're back. And it's a run play. Nick Madonna with the carry. Short gain.
Madonna showing that he can be an every down back. If he could get the ball every play, I'm sure he would. But
yeah.
I'm sure the coach is pleased for Rustin that they have multiple running backs and don't have to worry about their running backs carrying the ball every down, because that can also lead to injury. So I'm sure he's pleased that he can have 3 to 4 running backs that run so well as they do.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. And the handoff is to Pratzner. And good tackling. Good tackling by Great Valley. Gang tackling.
It was a good open field tackle by Luke Cape Tola.
Yeah. Jake Rupert got banged up a little bit on that play, you could tell. And there's an injury to another Great Valley player, and that's Michael Corrigan, another one of their better players.
And Great Valley really can't afford injuries, knowing their depth on both sides of the ball.
With this injury timeout, let's hear from our sponsor, Washington Hose Company #1.
The Washington Hose Company is located at 376 East Lincoln Highway, serving the city of Coatesville and the surrounding communities for almost 150 years. Our dedicated EMS staff of volunteer and career are proud to provide EMS services 24/7, 365 days a year. WHC offers first aid, CPR AD, babysitting, and several other training for first aid and certification classes. To take a class or volunteer, please contact us at 610-384-6464. Be safe.
And we're back here, Pete, as looking over Michael Corrigan. Let's hope that he's okay. And he is getting up now. Good to see there, Pete.
Looks like it may have just been a cramp, but he's limping off the field, so it may be something a little bit serious than that.
Yeah.
It may have tweaked his leg a little bit.
It's hard to tell if it was a cramp or not, but he is limping, walking under his own power. They'll miss him on defense. And the handoff is to Madonna, and he's got a big gain. There he is again. I tell you, he doesn't need much room. And he's really good at stepping in his way and finding holes. Very impressed with Madonna tonight.
Yeah, Madonna has to have close to 150 yards on the ground.
Yeah,
About 3 touchdowns, just having a pure game.
He is definitely going to be one of the leaders in Chesmont this year in rushing. You can almost tell. Another first down run for Madonna. 38-yard line. And the handoff is to Crispino as he runs himself.
Graham Musella on the tackle there. A good game tackle by Great Valley.
41-yard line. Going to make it 2nd down and 6. Rustin has this game well in hand. However, I do like the effort of Great Valley in the second half as far as they're not giving up, and that's a good sign for them. And definitely tackling hard. Madano again on the carry. And again, he just finds room. Look at the athletic ability. He does lose the football, and a flag comes out on top of it. So let's see what the call is. Did the ground force the fumble, and who's the penalty on?
I think it might be an unnecessary roughness on Rustin, but we'll see what the laundry on the field here determines.
Okay. Okay, there's no fumble, so the ground caused the fumble, which I thought it did, because the ball really just flew once he hit the ground.
We have another injury for Great Valley.
All right, another injury, so then they're all a bunch around him too. It is against Rustin. So is the holding call going to come, it's going to have to come back, and then they're going to, the play should be nulligated, correct?
Maybe.
Nullified.
Maybe. I know the players and parents, teachers, and almost everyone, even us included, are looking forward to the last would-be weekend of the summer, Labor Day weekend. People are going to get their grills out, maybe grill for the last time this summer, and enjoy it after this summer fall season is starting.
And it's Jake Rupert. They're losing all their best players here to injury.
Wow, and that's really terrible to see.
Yeah.
He's really having a great game.
Yep, he's limping. And I don't know if he'll be able to return.
Just for safety, Coach Martin may keep him out, so he can have him for the rest of the season.
All right, 2nd and 8. Rustin now back at their own 39. And the handoff is to a very shifty, very shifty Tucker Flynn. I said he could run the football.
Yeah, you did.
And he can. They have multiple weapons on offense. I have never seen a team in Chesmont have all these great offensive running backs.
They may start to line up their wide receivers at running back just so they can get the ball.
I mean, one of the few teams that could have afforded an offensive injury is with all that talent. Tucker Flynn could easily be out there in the backfield. That was another terrific run. He is very shifty. 1st down at the 39 of Great Valley, and they're going to hand it to Mr. Madano, and here he goes. He's to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, breaks away. Another great touchdown. His speed is electrifying, and Great Valley cannot keep up with Mr. Nick Madano as he scores again.
And all of Rustin touchdowns tonight are coming from runs. I haven't seen a game in a long time where there's been no passing touchdowns and close to no passing yardage as well.
Don't know if we'll have a replay on that, but we'll see after the extra point. Looks like they're going for 2 here, Pete. Practice their 2-point play.
If they convert this, the mercy rule will be on effect.
There's a flag, and that's probably going to be against Rustin, and it is. They may push him back where they want to try the extra point, but we'll see. They still might go for it. 2:24 to go, and the mercy rule is about to hit if they get the extra point.
Looks like they're bringing a field goal kicker onto the field. Oh, no, they
Yeah.
actually look like they might be
Yeah,
going for 2.
Yep, they're still going for 2. Don't be surprised if they don't try to run it.
Yeah.
And they got Meadows in the backfield as a bull. But they do fake it, and they're going.
He's
They were trying to go to Meadows. Now they're going to the back of the end zone, and it's incomplete.
If he would have thrown it a little sooner to Matt Montgomery, he would have had a conversion.
Okay, we're going to have that replay on McDonough's. This is a replay of. There it is, McDonough. Again, not even touched again. This is the second long run where he was not even touched. So what does that tell you? In open space, with his speed, you really need some real speedy guys to even compete with him.
Yeah, and this is the second touchdown in a row where he started from one side of the field and cut over to the other side of the field and scored.
One of the better performances in the last few years in Chesmont.
Yes.
Nick Badana tonight, just outstanding. We've seen some great running by Coatesville's young through the years, but Nick's put on a show tonight for us.
I think the Great Valley defense is just a bit fatigued. They've been on the field a lot tonight and having to stop running play after running play will really wear a defense down.
They have scored on every possession but the one where Jake Rupert made the great tackle on 4th down. And there's a nice kickoff return there for Great Valley.
Carter Nelson getting the ball and returning it good about to the 35. Great Valley can start a little closer to midfield on this drive.
Brings the ball up to the 35-yard line where Great Valley will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10. Let's see if Great Valley has anything new up their sleeve here, as Rustin's defense seems to have pretty much figured out this Great Valley attack. Talon, he's going to fake it. And he gets a couple. Andy Talon on the carry. It was definitely a run designed for him.
I'm sure Rustin wants to tackle each of the ball carriers for Great Valley in bounds so they can get out of this quarter, hurry and get out of this game, because how the point differential is now, it's not much of a comeback that Great Valley can make tonight.
Yeah, they're just working for the next game. They do have a win under their belt, so it's going to be a teaching thing. Talon back, got some time. It's complete for a short gain.
Number 24 for Rustin, Daniel McKnight, was in on that tackle. Haven't called his name tonight, but that's because Great Valley, besides the trick play for touchdown, hasn't really gotten the ball into the Rustin secondary for a lot of their players to be called.
Yep, Storm Johnson on the reception. And we have 3rd and 3 at their own 38-yard lines here. Big play for Great Valley as they want to keep it going. There's a whistle on the play.
3rd and 7.
Looks like the refs wanted to discuss something. Or
We have a timeout here. And while we have the timeout, let's hear from our folks at Miller's Insurance.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
And we're back here at Rustin Stadium. Third down. Scoreboard says 3 yards, but I believe it's 7. You need to get to the 45. And there's a flag.
Looks like we might have a jump on the Great Valley offensive line.
Great Valley's going to have, I believe, their first penalty of the evening. Going to bring him back 5 yards. It's going to make it 3rd and 12. The scoreboard's messed up. Talon's back. Very shifty running, but there's just nowhere to go, Pete. Just swarming tackling.
And that was another good tackle by Daniel McKnight.
Yeah, there's Rustin. Great Valley's just not getting offensive guys, onto the defensive backs as far as blocking. They're just not blocking anybody, or they might be trying to block them, but they're not effective. All right, we do have a punt. A punt from his own 20, 53 and seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. High snap. Let's see if he gets it off. He just barely does. It's a short kick. And it's going to take a Rustin bounce into Great Valley territory. And it's going to be at the 48-yard line. So let's hear from ChesmontFootball.com.
I can't find anything on TV.
Hey, remember the other day when I wouldn't let you go to the football game Friday night? Well, that same game you missed is archived at ChesmontFootball.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And we're back. First down. Fake. It's going to my favorite, number 25, Tucker Flynn. And he has good yardage. What a dynamic running back he is. Between Madonna, Flynn, Pratzner, Tommy Dougherty tonight hasn't even gotten much of a look. And he's also a good player.
And I think Madonna may be done for the night as I see him on the sideline with his helmet off.
It's a good see by you there, Pete. And yeah, absolutely no reason to play him. Why risk any injury?
Right.
They could just give it to Tucker. Looks like we have another timeout.
Looks like the end of the quarter here. We're going into the fourth quarter.
We are at the end of the quarter. Let's talk about ChesmontFootball.com. You too can advertise via 3ctvlive.com, ChescoAthletics.com, and or ChesmontFootball.com. Just call at 610-269-5000 for sponsorship opportunities. So we're going to begin the fourth quarter here, Pete, 40-7. Again, Great Valley's trying to keep the score down. 2nd and 3. And he hands off to Pratzner, and he's got a big gain as he comes rolling to the 25-yard line.
And
Alex Pratzner.
And as we mentioned on the 2-point conversion, if Rustin scores here, then the mercy rule will come into effect where the clock will keep running, and I'm sure that makes Rustin players a bit happy so they can walk out of here with a W. But it's all a great learning experience for Great Valley as well. A lot of inexperienced players, a lot of youth, sophomores and juniors on our team. They can learn a lot from this game by watching film.
Absolutely. It's time to hand off to number 7, Tommy Dougherty, who I was just talking about, hasn't gotten the ball much tonight, but he is also effective. And he gets a first down.
Seems like every time he touches the ball, it's for positive yardage, though.
Sure, they really haven't had many plays that have been not positive tonight. I don't think they've had any, in fact. We don't have the stats, but they're probably similar to what last week's game was.
Yeah, about probably 300 yards on the ground with 5 touchdowns here and 6 touchdowns, actually. They've been doing great.
Yeah. 2 missed extra points. Crispino hands it off to Doherty, and he's down to the 5-yard line. We're going to see Rustin again, and we look forward to seeing them again because they are a fun team to watch.
Yes, and that game may be brought with more competition, so we'll have to see if their quarterback, Crispino, can actually throw the ball down the field. We don't know if they can always rely on Madonna and their 4 or 5 running backs that they have, but they do so well with that they may not have to rely on Crispino, but we'll see down the line.
All right, Crispino under center. He hands it off to number 25, Tucker Flynn, and he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, your MVP of the night finally got his touchdown.
Yeah, I picked the favorite, but of course Nick Badano is the star tonight. But Tucker is right behind him with his kickoff, his punt returns, I should say, and kickoff returns, and his obviously another real talented back that they can use. 46-7. Waiting for the extra point here. And the mercy rule is now in effect, as the clock will continue to run, except for, of course, timeouts.
And with the score the way it is now, we may see a lot of Rustin's second team in, where they have sophomores and juniors. So that may be a well-balanced end of the game against Great Valley, so they can see their players step it up in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Kick is up. And the kick is good. So it's now Rustin 47, Great Valley 7. You can follow us on Twitter at Chesmont Football. You can like us on Facebook at 3CTV Live, or you can also follow us on Instagram at 3CTV Live. All right, Pete, we have 10 minutes to go. Mercy rule in effect, so clock will keep running. Not much else to say about this game. Totally one-sided except for the first quarter, where Great Valley was able to muster one nice drive. Rustin was able to figure out what they were doing, and they unfortunately were like a one-trick pony tonight. They just didn't have anything else to challenge them with other than that short passing game, which Rustin obviously figured out. And here's the kickoff, and it's going to get down to the 2. And he's going to run to the outside, and he's got a nice gain. Gets all the way to the 24-yard line. It's been a busy night for Storm Johnson.
Yeah, that was a pretty good run there. I think just Coach Martin wants to see his players just not give up, follow his game plan to the last whistle, and try to put some more points on the board. Even though the mercy rule is in effect, it's always great for a team to go into the next week knowing that, hey, we scored 2 or 3 more touchdowns, and we didn't just score in a trick play. We actually gained some yardage on productive plays and got into the end zone or got a field goal out of that drive.
All right, first down. See what's going on here. Coach wants to talk to the defensive players, probably a lot of new ones in there. Wants to probably make sure they're all straight on their assignments, Pete.
Yeah, as a coach, you never want your second team to give in. You want them to play as if they're the first team as well. Play as if somebody was to get injured in front of them, that they'll come into the position and play just as well.
All right, 1st and 10. Talone from center, hands it off. And there's a flag. No gain on the play. Let's see what the flag is. And it is against Rustin. .40 to go here in the 4th quarter as they count off the penalty. It's going to be a big one. It is a 10-yarder. It's going to take it to the 42-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. And the handoff, and he's stopped for a loss as they came into the backfield and demolished him. And we have a loss of 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, and Coach Martin, I know he doesn't want to really see that. He wants his team to get up the field and not commit any more penalties.
Yeah, the clock is continuing to run. 2nd and 13. Talon back in the shotgun. They fake it to him, give it to number 5. Jake Snyder for minimal gain. No gain at all. 3rd and 13. As unfortunately, Great Valley has no answer for this Rustin defense. One nice drive to start the game. And unfortunately, that's been about it. They've had very few first downs except for that first drive.
And that's always tough for an experienced team. They can really get down on themselves when they're not moving the ball offensively. And on the defensive side, they're getting ran on each drive.
Yeah, that's right. When you don't stop the running game, it can be very demoralizing. And the handoff, and we got a nice run here. Very nice run by number 28, Ben Maslowski, his first run of the evening.
That was good, positive yards.
Yeah, it was actually saw some. It's going to be short. No reason not to go for it. Probably going to be about 4th and 2 or 4th and 3. Let's call it 3. It's a 10-yard gain for Maslowski. The biggest run of the night, Pete, for them. Except for the end around, of course. They reversed that, but that's a run, so.
Of course.
Yeah, so that would have been the second longest run of the night.
But for the second half, that is the biggest play that they've had.
Correct, yep. All right, let's see if they can convert this. They give it to the same runner, Maslowski, and I tell you what, he's showing some life here. Let's see if he got it.
I think he got the first down.
They did, first down. And there's some cheering in the Great Valley sideline. As I tell you what, Maslowski's giving them life here. I don't know where he's been the whole game, but I don't know. Just looks like the best running back I've seen by their team tonight.
Yeah, Coach Martin may go into the week and draw up more plays for him to go into next week's game because he's picking up, positive yardage in the running game.
I know it's probably against their second team, but still. All right. There's another positive play. There's a handoff to Jake Snyder. Gets him at least 3 yards. As they're in Rustin territory for one of the first times tonight. Second down. Need to get to the 37 for a first down. And there it is, Maslowski again. Let's see. Again, he's rumbling, tumbling. First down. So now we get a little bit of excitement here as we have a new star on the horizon, and Ben Maslowski, who's might be the leading rusher in the game with those 3 rushes.
Right.
Except for, again, the reverse for Banovich, who will get credit for a long run.
And that was a good pickup. Like I said, we'll see if Jeff Martin starts to give Maslowski more carries into the future of the season.
Yeah, I just impressed with his 3 runs. They fake it to Maslowski, and probably not a good idea, as number 5, Jake Snyder, on the carry for a loss. Sometimes you just give it to your horse and let him ride it.
Right. You keep running those same plays with the same player.
Let the team stop him.
Exactly.
Actually, a big loss on that play. Second down, 2nd and 12. Oh, he jumped.
Number 81, Jack Huffman.
Jack Hoffman, and
he's a bit upset of himself there. They were driving down the field, and nobody wants to go backwards, especially this late in the game.
Correct.
Under 5 minutes to go now.
The clock winding very quickly here with the mercy roll. Probably Great Valley's last chance to get on the scoreboard again. Oh, another big loss. Jake Snyder having a hard time finding any room.
And on the defensive side, Bradley Padone was in the backfield before it seemed like before the ball got snapped.
It looked like they had a whole bunch of guys in the backfield there.
Yeah.
It's going to make it a 3rd and forever at 21 yards for a first down. What do they do here? It's going to be tough. Of course, they have 2 downs to do it in, because they're not probably going to punt.
3rd and 21 for the Patriots. At the Rustin 48.
3rd and 21. Down, hands off to Maslowski. And they gang tackle him. He still gets positive yardage, but he's down to the 45. It's going to make it 4th and about 16.
And it seems like they're going to punt.
Yeah, it does look that they will punt.
I would go for it. There's really nothing to lose at this point of the game.
I just think it's like this is what you do in this situation. Another score is probably not going to do anything. Maybe they just want to practice their special teams. Fair catch here. And it's caught by by Isaac Fisher. Yeah. All right, first down, handoff.
And at this point in the game, Rustin is just going to run the ball, run the clock out, and get out of here with a W. Hopefully no injuries pouring on the field, and get out of here with a good win.
Chris Carzo getting his first run of the night as he comes out. Clock winding down, 2:17 and counting.
And Nick Madonna is definitely our player of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, no question. There's no doubt there. And the handoff goes to Jackson Wetzel. And Jackson's also first run of the night as the reserves coming in here to mop up. Also want to say that Drew Gallen, another talented running back, is not is injured right now, so he's not playing.
Another Rustin first down. First and 10, 23 yards.
And we have Dan Wood at quarterback. He's listed as a defensive back and a running back, but
Okay, well, he can handle off.
yeah.
And it goes to number 30, Deshaun Jacobs.
And Deshaun's only in 10th grade, so this is giving him good carries that he can get on the varsity squad, and maybe we'll be seeing him next year take over for Madonna, who's a senior.
I think everybody's, Mike St. Clair wants to get some people who haven't touched the ball some opportunities here
Yes.
as we're winding under a minute.
Seem like they're just going to go out and kneel the ball. Oh, they might be running it.
Yeah, they want to give somebody a chance to run it. And it's a nice run, too. Number 41.
A good tackle by Elijah Quay. If he didn't make that tackle and get the runner's feet there, I'm sure the runner would have had a long touchdown and made the score even more than what it is.
Yes, Chris Yanko getting a carry. And he also showed some running ability on that play. One more play here, Pete, and that will do it.
I'm going to guess it's going to be a run here.
Yeah, it's a good guess. And it is. And it's a nice gain here. And number 3, Jackson Wetzel gets his second carry tonight, and that is going to do it. Your final score, Westchester Rustin Golden Knights, second victory of the season, 47. Great Valley Patriots now 1-1, 7. So two impressive victories, Pete, for Westchester. Rustin winning 53-7 and 47-7. So they have scored 100 points and given up 14 in 2 games.
Yeah, and it really shows that they're sound on both sides of the ball, that they can run the ball against opponents. And we look to see Nick Madonna keeping this energy up throughout the season.
Pete, why don't you give us some highlights of the what happened in the second half there?
Well, in the second half, we had 3 touchdowns. We had 3 touchdowns for runs for Rustin. One about 35 yards, 39 yards, and 5 yards. Nick Madonna scored all of those touchdowns, so that's 3 in the second half for him, making the score 47-7. And we've seen the mercy rule come into effect. The mercy rule could have came into effect at 42-7, but it came into effect at 47-7. And I'm sure that Rustin, their coaching staff, and their players are happy with the win that they gained tonight.
Okay, we're going to have a replay of all the touchdowns. Here's Madonna running it in for the first score. Madonna again with his second touchdown. Madonna again with his third touchdown. What a night for him. And there's Madonna with his 4th touchdown of the game.
And this is the first one where he just cuts across the field, and he's untouched.
Madonna with his 5th touchdown of the game. And here's number 6. What a night. He is going to be the player. He's got to be the player of the week after, after at least in Chesmont.
6 touchdowns, probably close to 200 yards. It was great.
Yes, so going to be going to the field for the talk to the coach after the game.
And after a game like this, you know, Rustin's coach, he wants to congratulate his players, but
I'd like you guys to be for a lift.
All right, we're going to hear the coach speak here.
Okay, it's optional. All right, we're going to be there getting the work on it. Monday's practice is at 3 o'clock. Okay, we don't have Labor Day, right? It's a practice day. Okay, no Labor Day weekend for us. All right, it's Monday practice at 3 o'clock. All right, so if you're down the shore, right, if you go down the shore, you have to leave at about 10 o'clock Monday morning to be back to practice. Okay, because if you're not in practice on Monday, you may be dressing on Friday night at the next game. Okay, I like the shore. I like the shore. That
Okay, we're back here before we go to Alan Foster. Pete, anything else to add to this game tonight?
I think that even though Rustin had a good running attack, they need to work on their passing game. We didn't really see them complete any passes tonight, which could be beneficial to them and into the season. So that's something that they need to work on and a key takeaway for this game. And as for Great Valley, we know that they're a young team. They have youth. They're inexperienced, but it's a good takeaway. Don't always look at the scoreboard. Look what you did from play to play on the field. Watch film and try to take that into next week.
Absolutely. And Rustin, they're going to continue to do what they do. The question is, which team is going to be able to stop them? Okay, we're going to send it down to the field to Alan Foster with Coach Mike St. Clair.
All right, we're here with the winning coach. Coach, you had a fantastic game tonight. What was your game plan?
You know, our game plan was to try to contain their shotgun wing tee on offense, and we did a pretty good job on defense, shutting what they do down. Offensively, we have a lot of different backs and a lot of different formations, so it's hard to really key on any one person. And the offensive line did a great job, and our running backs can take it to the house.
Talk to me about Madonna. He had all your touchdowns tonight almost, right?
I don't know how many he had, but he had quite a few. Nick's just a player, man. The kid loves to play football. You can't keep him off the field. He's a football rat. He's one of the leaders on our team, and whenever he touches the ball, he might be the fastest kid around.
All right, great score tonight, but Coach, talk about the weaknesses that you see you need to work on. I loved your speech about no Labor Day for the players. Well, hey, listen, they got to dedicate themselves.
That's correct. They got to be dedicated. We're back to work on Monday, and we need to clean up some things defensively. We lost contain a couple times, and offensively, we got to be able to adjust to some of the things that teams are going to throw at us.
Well, Coach, again, great job tonight. Listen, I thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to watch us on ChesmontFootball.com, 3CTV Live. You know we're taking you there.
Always watch it.
All right.
Always watch.
All right. I'm going to bring it back to the booth. Pete Foster. I'm with the winning coach, 3CTV Live, ChesmontFootball.com. Back to you, Pete.
And that was a good game and a good interview by Alan Foster. We want to thank everybody for tonight's presentation and checking in. This is 3CTV Live, ChesmontFootball.com. We'll see you next week. Sun Valley Vanguards versus Westchester East Vikings on 9/3 at 7 p.m. in Westchester. 3CTVLive.com, ChesmontFootball.com. We'll take you there. This is Peter Foster, Carl Rumman checking out, and everybody have a good night.